Hello everybody, welcome back. Space engineers. You know, that ship that used to be stuck here? Had an M in its name. Uh-oh. Out of receiving range. Well, that can't be good. I was wondering what happened to him. I just noticed in the last video, it's like, what happened to him coupling? He used to be, like, just stuck there. Looks like he's drifted off somewhere. He still has power. I wonder which way he went. Because he was... Okay, we kind of turned and rotated, I think. Which means he used to be here. Which means he probably got launched out somewhere in this direction. Is it worth trying to go... Let's see if I can find him. I don't remember what I set his antenna range to. So he may not be too far. Ooh, what are you? You are some other stuff. Didn't we already pick you up? Didn't we already do that? There's an asteroid there. Maybe we could just see if he's in range. Not a big deal, I guess. I mean, it's sad. But we could remake him if we need to. I also don't have my viewing distance up very far, so that might not help. Let's try something. I'm gonna turn it up, and we're gonna go on a real quick scout, see if we can find him. There's a lot more asteroids. Holy wow! That doesn't seem to really affect performance, mind you. Okay. So we are at 50k range. I had it down to like 7k. One of these dots could be M coupling. I don't know if this is a good idea. Okay, well let's grab Torwing. He's got a lot of forward thrust. You can go fast when you need to. Okay, let's make sure we platform. Oh, that's our thing. Who's... Or no, is that our base? Oh, it must have lost its name with the merging and unmerging. Okay, not a big deal. Let's turn up the antenna. You know what I'm going to start doing? Keeping that named antenna, and instead just get it to display this. MAMS mobile base stationary. Again. Wait. Stationary. Is there two ends? Too late. Sad face. Okay. We'll do that. And then show ship name. And let's boost that up to 50,000. And let's check our reactors. The inventory of our reactors. Not too bad. Let's trigger that. Let it pull some more fuel in. Okay, let's head out, I guess. Yeah, I assume it went out somewhere. Yeah, somewhere this way. Okay. Let's head out. As long as we don't get 50,000 away, we're good. M coupling, I will find you. It's very unlikely that we're going to find him. There's too many dots. Okay, we could rule out all the big dots. Which, that one kind of looks like a face. You tilt your head to the right. It's a face. There's a little white dot down there. Oh, lost it. Right by the console edge. Oh, there's so many blinking dots. Actually, if you look down to the left there, just blinky, blinky, blinky. But those could be like 50,000 away. I don't want to go that far. I could almost use the range, I guess, to... Let's make sure we still have our... Yeah, we do. How far are we? We are 5,000. We could also look at getting a speed mod. I don't have a problem with doing that. And then we could at least move faster. I mean, we don't have to really worry about collisions with other people. So I think it would be okay. As long as we don't try to move any big ship that has pistons on it. This is going to be very unlikely. This would have been almost easier to find him If there weren't all these asteroids around, actually. Because then we'd know anything we saw was him. And I've still been holding forward for some reason. Well, we got some asteroids. Some more asteroids up there with some moons. There are some wonky looking asteroids. And people complained about a lot of donuts. I don't know if they did anything about that. But like all of them were like donut shaped. Or quite a lot of them. This is cool. I like this. Ideally I'd like our large ship there once it's a little bit further along. For a second there I thought that was our ship. But no, that is just an asteroid. Okay, let's take a minute to look around. Let's hop out. Hey Totwing, how are you? There's our base. It's pretty far away. Don't know if it's visible. Or if it's just the name. Wow, look at all the dots. Okay, well, how far do we think he actually made it? Oh, I wish we had like a telescope or something, so you could like peek off into the distance. He would be moving. So we could look for a dot that is moving. I don't see anything. Scanning. Scan the skies for movement. Need like a grid search tool. Okay, I don't see him. If you guys see him, I'm sorry. I think we have to give up. He's probably like just outside of receiving range. Because it said he was out of broadcasting range. But I'm pretty sure it says that... No, out of receiving range. Tortwing. How am I out of receiving range from Tortwing? That must be a... Which Tortwing is this? Who are you? Tortwing's right here. What are you talking about? Is this like a piece of Tortwing? That still has his antenna? That like broke away and started floating away? I'm not too sure. Large ship. But anyway. So he's... No, we have access to him. What about our base? Out of broadcasting range. Okay, so we're receiving a signal from our base. But we can't actually remote into it because our signal's only 200. And if we got on him, he's only at 5,000, I think, if we max him out. So... I'm wondering if receiving range is accurate. Well, it is. It should be accurate because we're not close enough to receive. But I'm wondering if you can... If you're close enough to receive, but not broadcast, what does it show up like? I guess I can move away from Tortwing and find out. Tortwing, goodbye! What happens to your thing at 200 meters? Wait for it. That's not always exact. It's going to be exact this time. Just to show me. There we go. Out of broadcasting range. So even though I'm within his receiving range, but out of his broadcasting range. Out of receiving range. So this guy's at least farther than his broadcasting range away, which we kind of already knew anyway. So we've learned nothing. Alright, well, I'm going to... Wait, don't kill myself. I don't know what your setting is at. See? Antenna. I did it. Tortwing. Cockpit. Tortwing. There we go. Yeah, he's only set to 100. Don't want to lose him. Alright. Back to base. Where's base? Base. Alright, we're back at base. I didn't see it. I was kind of glancing around. Now, someone mentioned when we were cruising around the asteroid that they thought they saw something I looked in the video and I couldn't see what they saw. But they might have seen M coupling. So I might go back to that one. Maybe you guys could see too. Maybe we can hunt him down. Depends how fast he's drifting away, really. And I don't know if they saw him on the asteroid or just... ooh, that doesn't help at all. Saw them on the asteroid. Or if it was off in the distance as we were cruising past. Anyway. So today... I want to look back at what we were doing. Whee! Okay. One day I'll just smash and kill myself. Oh good, Chip's still there. Hey Chip, how are you? Just hanging out? That's fine. Alright, so... is it Tillion? Tillon? I've already forgotten your name. Would like to see this thing work for Chip, as well as Molar. Now Chip... That should be easy enough, I think. Pretty sure this... Ow! My dampers are off. Let me in. Let me in. Thank you. Oh god, this is a terrible idea. Who decided to do this? Woo! Okay. No more pirouettes. And you lost one of your arms. Way to go. But yeah, he should work as is. I don't think he'll have any trouble. Right? He's smaller. He's smaller than Totwing. He will fit. Now, on the other hand, Molar, he might have other issues. I think he's too tall. But otherwise, I think it would actually work for Molar. If Molar was in here, if he could get in here, assuming this is wide enough, these would only close as far as they could before they would touch him. And then we could just spin him around in it to heal him up. It would only get his outer parts, but it might work. It might work. Why don't we bring him up here? Remote control. We have better camera this time. Aha! Alright. And that's the mobile base. Let's see if we can find our... Whoa. Oops. Lights, please. Let's see if we can find our way out. Where are we? Where's the main cavern? Towards Gravball, please. This way. Whatever's in my way will no longer be so. Scusi, Gravball, I'm coming. Okay, here we go. And let's just head up to the surface. So let's find our hole. Which... Is it here? Yeah. Alright, we'll just widen it out a bit by going up it again, I'm sure. I doubt we'll get directly in it, but... Actually, I think we're doing pretty good. What if we spin? Nope, that was a bad idea. It's like, maybe we can make it more circular if I spin around. No, you're just crashing into the wall. Shouldn't have touched it. Should not have touched it. There we go. Brick on free. Alright, turn off your drills, you fool. Also, your maneuverability is terrible. Go through the hoop. Good job. Alright, so for him... I'm gonna guess he won't fit. Who's that? Oh, that's me. What's that other thing floating around over there? Oh, right. My player. Right. Molar. Yeah, this camera I like a lot better, actually. It still looks like a camera overlay to some degree. Like an old screen, which is still not very realistic, but... yeah, I don't know. Neat effect. Okay, so if we were Molar, we would position ourselves right there, I assume. Pretty sure we were looking at his center camera. Yep. What did you just take damage from? Me? So if we look... Hang on now. Molar? Can you fit through here? Can you already fit? You just look... Oh. Ooh, so close. Oh, but really? Oh, wow. He fits. I mean, it's exact, which isn't good. But if we made this door one block taller, both ways, I guess, then it would easily fit Molar as well. And then we could use him as well. You've got some funky armor going on. You're kind of in need of a repair. I was about to get in his cockpit. He does not have one. Alright, so yeah, we could do that, I think. I think that is doable. Molar, turn off your lights. Got some performance issues. Don't back into Tortwing, okay? You can wait right there. We don't need you. Okay, so today, if we still have time, for quick, let's go. I want to work on Uzi? I forgot your name too. This is why I don't use your names, because I'm terrible with them. I'll just start making them up. Okay, so Uzi Wolf. Is that it? Maybe. Corkscrew idea for the entrance into this. I really like that idea, and I think we should do it sooner rather than later. I also want to dock this thing back. Before I do, I think it depends on this corky screw idea. So I've thought about it, and I think I have something that will work. So if this is our flooring, and let's just assume this is our flooring, same as up there, right? Basically just recreating that little post. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there was one left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I guess this is where the bay used to be. Right about there. Like that's the lip for the door. So, I mean, we could... Why don't we fly the thing back most of the way so it's kind of roughly in its right position. That would probably be the best idea. Okay. So let's get rid of that. And let me do that. Okay, I think we're good to go here. I'm just trying to lay things out. Yeah, that's really crooked. Before I connect this guy back, I'm going to be very careful that it's lined up. I'll probably end up using a couple merge blocks as a reference point. That way I can make sure if I'm lined up with 2 of them, then I'm probably more so in the right spot. So he's kind of in the right height, but he's crooked. So what are my rotate keys again? Not that. How do I always forget? Don't seem to be rotating. I think I'm stuck on something, that's why. There we go. That's why I'm not getting the feedback. Hiya. Okay. So let's see here. It's pretty close. Close enough that I think we can go ahead. So I'm not sure how much room, and we might want to move it up another block. We probably do. So what I'm thinking, I've been messing around here because I wasn't sure how we could accomplish it, and I'm trying to accomplish it without taking up too much vertical height. So I want this thing to be not only to orientate us, to rotate us around, but I want it to lift us up as well into the height. Because I figured if we were going to have something that was going to rotate us around, it'd have to be, like the base of it would have to be like right here for the ship to land on. And that's kind of high up. And especially if we want to make this thing work for these 2 guys as well, we should almost have it or adaptable, I guess. So I want to incorporate a piston here, and I've been trying to figure out how to do it. So I think what we're going to end up having... Is this even... This is almost too much. Now we could possibly... I was messing around with these armor blocks too. So we could do something like that just to get us across. And I think that'll be okay along the piston there if those are like positioned that way. Although it's... I don't know if it's worth it. And then I basically want to go over here. And what do we want to do? I think we just essentially want to do that. Let's get rid of that. I've been using these advanced rotors because the regular ones have a little displacement bug, I believe. I don't know if they still do. But here I think I want to use a regular one because the advanced ones you can't attach to the side of a block, I don't think. At least you never used to be able to. Yeah, see, I can only have the face on it. I can't put it like that, but connected to there, which I think is good. Because if you're using an advanced rotor, you're going to have it on a conveyor block, most likely, so you can use the advanced functions of it. So you don't really need it to be able to stick to the sides. And I could see an application where that could be useful. by not having it, so you could have something rotate around it without hitting it. Okay, sorry, take a drink of water. So if we do that, and then put our good old landing gear on top of it, doesn't really want to go there, but I'm wondering if it will once it's in place. So if we do that, I don't think I want to do this, because if we do it this way, we got to figure out a way to like wrap around, right? Which essentially means probably just doing that, because I think if we put a diagonal block in there, this guy would get stuck, or would probably get stuck. So what I'm thinking instead, I haven't really, I've been thinking about how to do this. Clearly I have not succeeded. What if we raise it a block? I was about to break this block. No, we need that one there. Okay, raise it a block. And the reason we do that is so we can build this up. And no, we can't, because that's in the way. So that would have to move over one more block. I don't know if you can tell what I'm trying to do. I don't even know what I'm trying to do. Let's see if I can demonstrate. I want to do this, essentially. So we have this guy that goes around, right? And he's going to spin. And if he's on above this, he's free to do so. And then we would ruin my bar. And then we'd have slanty bits that I'm totally going to rotate the right way any second now. So we have slanty bits like that. And then maybe we could even start to turn it there. Yes, sure. So if we can make this kind of circular, I don't know if that's possible. Well, not within reason. Octagonal. Octagonal. Not quite. But we might be able to if we fudge it a bit. So anyway, we have that. That floats above. Ooh, got to do it. Might as well finish it now. Aww. So we'd have a platform like that you would come and you dock onto, right? Bam. And once you land, it would detect that you've landed. So I think with a sensor really close to the ground, so it knows when you've touched down. And then it will start raising you up via the piston and also rotating you around face the right way. I like it, kind of. Well, I like the thought. I still don't, I'm not really all that fond of this yet. And I think it'd look better if we got rid of you. And I think just did that. Then it is actually symmetrical at least. But I think it should actually probably be bigger as well, because that looks like really silly, doesn't it? If we were to try to land Tortwing on that, you'd be like, what the hell, man? Ask me to, like, land on a dime. So what if we made it... And that looks kind of weird, because it's square. But it's not square. But it is square. It's not. It is. So yeah, I think it would have to be like 5 by 5, which isn't an issue either, to be honest. We could easily extend this out more, right? So we could have it come out to here. So then we have a 5 wide platform. The piston part is actually hidden underneath, so not all of it would be exposed. We are currently, if we're still high, like that would be the floor. So he would be kind of raised up a little bit. I was really hoping that that would be at like that height. But the only way we could achieve that now is probably to increase the gap in the floor to 3. Oh no. I wanted to increase it to 2. That is 2. Because the bottom part of the floor is there. Gap of 2. Means that this is going to be the floor. So that could work. That looks like it should work. And that's probably as close as I could do this. Actually, this not. What we could do with the piston, instead we could go this way and down, basically. And then we could have the rotor right here instead. Rotor? Give me a rotor.
I want you.
Yeah, we could have the rotor, well, this same height, I guess. I'm running out of areas that I could place blocks, but you get the idea, I think. So we could get rid of this, move this there, and we could shift that back one if we really wanted to. But that would bring us too close to the bay, so all this really tells me actually is we could probably move the piston in one. Or even put it somewhere diagonal, or somewhere where it won't be in the way of the rotation of the landing gear. So we could have it at the corner, I don't know. Alright, well, I think I've rambled, and yeah, I was hoping we could actually get this guy done and operational today, but that's not going to happen. But we got it laid out, and the general idea, I think. So now we just got to refine it. So yeah, that's what I essentially want to happen, is we'll raise that door so it's probably... Well, if we increase the height to allow for molar to get in, right? Currently it's 3, so we can make it 5. Now we could make it 4. If we made it 4, this would no longer be in the center of the door. So really it would just be like increasing that up to there. So molar would still have clearance issues. You'd be free to move at the top, but he'd be very close to the bottom. So we do have to increase it to 5, I think. Which shouldn't be too bad. It might take some... either a lot of grinding or some merge blocking to get the door bigger, but I think we could do it. And... I mean, all I gotta... Actually, no, all I gotta do is add blocks to the bottom part, right? Because of the way I did it. Yeah, actually. Yeah, to make this door bigger, because I did these weird hinges. All we have to do is add some more armor blocks along this top part. And just get rid of this lip. And move the lip up. Oh, that's awesome. I thought I had to redo the doors. Brilliant! Okay, so we make the door a 5x5. And we could make it one wider if we wanted to. Although then I'd have to do some fudging, I think, maybe. There's just actually enough room for another strip. Okay, and anyway, I'm rambling. So yeah, you land here. You dock. We have a sensor. Detects when you dock. And I think the sensor that's built into this guy, the one that detects when you're there, is not going to be on until you land here. So this thing is not going to be looking for a ship and will not open the door until a ship is at least touching this platform. And then once it senses a ship here, if I push down and turn. Nice. Whee! We're going to break it. Okay. So yeah, once a ship lands here, that sensor turns on, and if the ship is within range, it will start to come out, and when it does, this one will start to turn, and it's going to raise us up to the proper height for that connector, which I guess would be different for each ship, so we might have to figure out how that'll work. And then we're really far away. I'm just noticing how far away we are. We'll have to see what the max range on that is. Let's see here. Repair bay. Oh no. No, did I lose a whole bunch of groups? Oh, it's because it's not connected. Never mind. I'm trying to operate this thing from MAMS base, but it's not part of MAMS base. Here we go. Connector. Okay, there should be 2 pistons, right? That one. Max 10. That one, 7.5. Alright. Let's see how far that reaches. Or what's the max range on it currently. That should be the basis of where this door goes, I guess. So what I was thinking with this thing, before it was like ramming the ship, I want to put that sensor that triggers stage 3 to also cause this piston to stop. So it stops trying to go. So it basically detects the ship and then stops. You know, it's close. And we're kind of in the center. So maybe if this was one block closer to the wall, assuming it's not going to rub when it rotates and cause damage, which we'll have to check. I think it would. But maybe we can figure out a way around that. Then that could do it. Otherwise we got issues. Or we have to like rotate and displace towards the door. Or we just don't have such a big thing that pops up, right? We don't have to have all this fancy trim, but I thought just having the landing gear alone wouldn't look as good. Alright, well, that's it for today, guys. Once we finalize that, then that will dictate the height at which we want to put this in the location, and then we'll look at merging it back. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Alright, well, that'll be it for today.